Today, the free people of Israel stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters from Australia in front of the Australian Embassy in Tel Aviv. Australia has been suffering from severe restrictions and sanctions, the longest lockdowns and craziest mandates. I am an Australian citizen. My son is an Australian citizen too. His father lives in Melbourne and he cannot see his son. He can leave, but he doesn't know if and when he'll be allowed back in. He can be stuck outside his home for 6 months or more, risking his job and his business. The Australian government doesn't think that a father and son who haven't met for more than 2 years is a good enough reason to travel without sanctions due to the end of humanity pandemic. Pandemic. Do you know how many people were admitted to hospital for COVID in Australia till today? About 500. How many people died? 2,000. Out of how many citizens? Out of 25 million citizens. That is 0.00008%. This fear-mongering pandemic and on a mission to suppress and control people, basic rights are being attacked. The right to peacefully protest, the right to work without coercion, the right to operate a business, the right to make a personal medical choice, the right for all persons, irrespective of their health or vaccination status, to be considered equal, the right to freely express political criticism, the right to assemble or socialize. In Australia, the police are supposed to be part of the public service. Instead, they have turned into a violent instrument of public oppression, including jailing people. We hear the pain of Australians. We know what happens there can happen here and everywhere. Every country has its own version of a totalitarian government. And when we all understand we're part of one global humanity that is going through this together, we will get stronger and stronger. With one heart, we stand against tyranny, against discrimination and coercion, and against human rights violations. We are here today for our freedom, freedom of expression, freedom of movement, freedom of protest, freedom of opinion, and freedom of choice. We will win this. Australia's freedom is our freedom.